What's up? I call it Blitzkrieg, but I think it's pronounced a lot differently. So I'm going to, oh my goodness, Blitzkrieg. I'm still gonna call it Blitzkrieg because guess what? I like Blitzkrieg better. It sounds better. It looks better in my mind. That's what I'm with. I'm not gonna go with Blitzkrieg or whatever the heck the real pronunciation is, because yeah, I don't agree with their pronunciation. But we're gonna get into this. So let's get over there. Let's get over there. So here we go. Almost like a tutorial mode. As you see, we jumped pretty late, or just kind of, you don't actually have to pick one. It seems like they're forcing you to. You could just hit the X, but every time you log on, they're gonna ask you, to pick a class that you can apply to your troops depending on which class. So if it's a cannoneer troop, you can apply a special boost to that troop if you pick that class, or tanker or airman. So let's get into it. I'm not going to choose it right now. I like to save that until later because sometimes my strategy is not set in stone, especially considering the fact that a lot of times it's only me playing. Focus on airmen, and then I got somebody else that's focusing on the other troops, tankers or whatever. So all right, boom, you're in, you're level 1, you're a little, okay, why is it, I didn't know I did that. They give you like very minute little resources. Your how can I say, your eye socket energy just looking at the screen doing nothing, because there are times where you're just kind of just sitting around waiting to build up resources. You got right here I got fortune, and okay, the city that I have, I can produce iron, I can produce rubber, oil. You cannot produce population. This actually was something that a lot of people complain that there was nowhere for you to actually make your population reproduce. It just kind of did it automatically, or you got it through doing missions right here. So right here's your missions. If you didn't see, right up here, see the little dot, it says tap city to build an army base. If you tap on that, you can see the available missions. So this is the main mission. Then you got secondary missions. Right now I only got one secondary mission because I'm level 1. They're like, no, we'll just keep it basic. We don't want to confuse you. We don't want you to get lost or misguided. So we're just going to keep it simple. Defeat 2 random troops. That's your secondary mission. Tap city to build an army base. That's your main objective at this particular point in time. We don't want you to do anything else. Don't try to go and rampage another city, or or anything else. Just build an army base, because you're not gonna take a city without an army. That's pretty much 101 basic elementary type of information. I feel like I need to turn down my mic. I feel like it's a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down. I don't have my mods speaking to me, so I don't even know. But let me yeah. I just thought about something. I should have put together a list of things to talk about. I just kind of did this off the top of the dome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause right here and then actually get a little bit of bearings of how I want to approach this. But it's not going to take that long, but I'm going to pretty much just go play by play and just kind of go step by step of what I do. I like this mode because it's faster than the normal mode. Normal mode's like 3 times as longer to do everything. And one of my favorite things is the light tanks. They remind me of like little NASCARs when you like hit them with Blizzard and you do a forced march. But we'll get to that later on. I'm gonna take a step back real quick and get my plan organized and see if I got any mods over on Twitch. Just gonna go check that out real quick. 1 second. All right, guys. Sorry for that pause. I am back. There. I guess not. You know, I'm gonna leave it on. I'm gonna leave this on. I turned on my stream so I can hear myself. It's like an echo, but it's fine. I just can't talk too much while I'm listening because then it just throws me off a little bit. But it's cool. It's cool. Alright, so where was I? Yeah. Tap city, build an army base. You know, pretty much if you want to level up fast, you focus specifically on these tasks. Specifically. And if you know these tasks automatically, like, or you have them memorized, you can do them in any order you want, and they're going to get like pretty much checked off the list. It's just you're gonna have it where you're not getting any rewards for a certain period of time, and then once you hit the one that they're asking you to do, everything else is gonna add up. And then I can kind of show you an example of that as well. Because I have more than one account going right now, so I can show you on one account what I do like just normally, and then on the other one I'll just show you, hey, this is, you know, how you do everything pretty much. So here we go. Click on the city. You build everything from the city pretty much. Everything. And if you capture another city, you can actually convert it, which is shown right here. Convert it to a league city. And league cities is an entirely different monster and beast. Not too much more complicated than a city, but it is its own thing. And there's some things that you might assume about a league city, but it's not true. Like, for example, the land around the league city doesn't belong to the league city. Even if you captured the city, converted it to a league city, and you captured that land, it won't be attached to the league city. So the league city can't get resources from the land that's around it. It can only get resources if you donate to it. So like I said, it's a whole nother beast. That's a whole nother video. I actually have a video on how to utilize the league city efficiently, but I will maybe I'll link that. I'll put that in the bio or something on YouTube. Yeah, check me out on YouTube. Whoever's watching, check me out on YouTube. One Bad Ninja. If you look across the top of your screen, I wish I could draw like arrows on my thing. Grow triggers. I don't have anything to really. Nah, I don't. Anyway, I don't want to get too drawn off on a different topic, but we're gonna go here. It's asking us to build an army base, so that's what we're gonna do. And you're gonna see once we build it, they're gonna give us rewards for it. And actually, the rewards are shown here. They give us $1,000 or 1,000 fortune and 10 XP. Woohoo! 10 XP. Let's see what that does for us, because right now we're at battle level 1. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Oh boy. Alright, failing. XP is 30. I wonder, it's not on this one. Where is my this is just telling me, let's see, wonder if I'm the last one. I doubt it, because I'm pretty sure somebody surrendered, so I'm probably above them. Yeah, I'm not. I'm like never the last one. Probably in ABC order or something. Yeah, feels bad for this guy. 0 cities, 0 score. Anyway, territory, battle ranking, and league ranking. Yeah, this is a whole nother deal. I'm trying to see how many points exactly do I need to level up. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. All I know is after I build this army base, and it's also going to ask me to build. Oh yeah, I also need to attack these two dudes. But after I build the army base and I build the munitions factory, I'm going to get boosted up, I believe, to level 2. I might need to you know what? I take that back. I also need to create a army man, dude. I want to do this in reverse. Okay, another thing I want to point out. It is important that you lay things out. If you look in here, you can see these little, you know, kind of like squares or whatever. You can only put, like, you can't put things wherever you want it. So the way that I do it, I strategically place the different buildings around my city for certain tasks. Like, for example, I always put my army base here, and I put my airport here. Two reasons that I have them close is because I can quickly disperse my troops out of the army base and load them right up into airplanes. And my turrets, sniper towers, whatever you want to call them, I place them, like, I'll place one here, one there, and one over here, so that way they kind of cover. If you imagine like circles, you know, I can't. Can I? No, I can't. Yeah, I can't really do what I want. But if you can imagine circles, you know, like one circle here, then one circle here, like pretty much like a range that overlaps, that, you know, placing them in this formation helps them to cover a perimeter around my city, where if troops come from any angle, I should, you know, be able to shoot at them before they can attack my city. Whereas if I put all of my sniper towers on one side, technically, if they don't have enough range, there could be like troops over here shooting at my city, and my sniper towers would not be shooting at them, so that would be a fail. Alright, so we have the munition factory built, and here we can build or produce all of our troops pretty much. League cities can produce even more powerful troops, but all of the basic troops can be produced here. All of your land troops are right here under the army tab. Under the Air Force tab, you're right here in the middle. You're gonna have all of your air troops. Again, there's more troops in the League City. And then under the Navy Forces tab, you also have troops for water. So air. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm saying lair or air. Land, air, water. There we go. Land, air, water. Troops for each. All the troops are based off of World War II. So just a little background on that note. I'm gonna build the army base, and I kind of wish I built the army base first now, because I could have built the army base. After the army base is built the munitions factory, and then while the munitions factory is being built, train a troop, because that's the next thing it's gonna say. It's gonna say train one troop, and then it's gonna say kill these guys. So I'm gonna start attacking them now, because it's gonna take a little minute for them to get killed anyway. Oh, there's a lot. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's a lot to go through. I feel like I should split this up into multiple parts. Oh, I clicked through that too fast. That was like a natural kind of reaction. My bad. My reflexes are too fast on that one. So we're gonna go to the army base, train the troop, because it's telling me that right now. It's saying tap army base to train an infantry troop, and we get 1,000 iron this time and 10 XP. And you see my bar over here around my dude went up. Once it gets full, I go to the next level. So I got okay. So it's 30. All right. So that's gonna be my my indicator on how many points it's actually gonna take to level up. I knew it was somewhere. I don't really pay attention too much to it, so that's why I didn't really know, like, for sure, oh, that was it. Alright. Kill 2 troops. That was a secondary mission. Now kill 2 more troops. Kill 4 troops. And produce Panzer. Those are the light tank armaments, and you produce those in here, which I have to be at level 3. So alright, so my dude is trained already. That was fast. Yeah, I think it only takes like 1 minute. One little tip for players that are playing for free: I suggest utilizing only the troops that they give to you from level 1 to level 5. Once you hit level 5, the only troops I would recommend building, other than troops that they ask you to build and these missions, other than these troops I'm not counting, other than these troops that they're asking you to build here and whatever they ask you to build here, only build assault gun tanks and possibly the 88 millimeter blank, whatever, flak 36. Those would be the only troops that I would build outside of what they give you and what you already have. I'm losing my train of thought because I'm listening to myself talk. I'm gonna have to mute myself. Alright, so where was I? Yeah, so don't build, yeah, I wouldn't recommend building any troops outside of that unless you got some type of strategic plan. And the reason I say that is because your first 8 levels you're gonna starve. Just put it like that. You're gonna starve if you do not manage the resources that's coming in, the resource that you are making, um, all of that. They correlate together. Um, Another thing that goes along with leveling up is your gems. I personally would say do not use gems to do anything other than leveling up. If you use gems to do anything besides leveling up, you're gonna waste a lot of gems for no apparent reason. True story, facts, all day. Do not gem your city because somebody's attacking you. Do not gem your city because a whole team is attacking you. Because guess what? If you gotta gem it to save it, this game is 24/7 for 7, 8 days, 13 days at the max. You think you're gonna be able to gem that long for, a small fee? Nah, it's not happening. You're gonna be spending a crap load of money if you think, oh yeah, I'll just use diamonds and protect my city and build troops. No, you really need to strategize. The gems I would recommend only for helping your commander level up. Only for, if you're in a tight spot and let's say, you know what I mean, you know for a fact once you use them, it's going to help you in the long term. Like, for example, let's say you fell asleep, and this has happened to me, oh my goodness, countless amount of times. You fell asleep and you see these planes up here. Now the planes that are run by the computer, they never run out of fuel. Ironically, they never lose their morale or anything. They stay in this basic state until you start attacking them. But they still never run out of fuel. They'll just they'll get sad or whatever if you start attacking them. Anyway, if you have troops in aircraft and you fall asleep, I fell asleep. There's plenty of people that have all kind of stories. They got locked out of their account. They couldn't log in. They logged out. Whatever the case may be. And guess what? The plane runs out of fuel. It's gonna crash and all your troops are dead. I would say if you're in a tight spot and you're like, yo, I just need to get my troops back up, like pretty much my troop count. Right now I can make 10. I can make up to 10 troops. Once I get a level 10 city, they'll give me an extra 2 more troops, I believe. Yeah, they'll give me two troops for every city I have that's over the level of 10, as a bonus to the amount of troops that I can have. And the higher your battle score is, the higher your troop count goes. Everything ties in together. Like I said, you micromanaging is a big deal in this game. If you don't do a good job at it, you're gonna fail. But you should learn. You should learn. If you're ever wandering around the map and then you're like, oh crap, how do I get back home? Was it this way? Oh no, that's the wall. Was it this way? And okay, I just mysteriously got back. But I wasn't really trying to get back. I was trying to really get lost. But it's kind of hard. Let's come way over here. Okay, now let's try to make our way back. So I know I was down there, right? But let's say I go back and I make it to that. Okay, I know I was on this side, right? You see, like, I'm not finding it. Like, I'm like, oh snap, where's my city, right? You just hit that star, boom, takes you right there every time. So that's a little story with that button down there. And then if I hit the button next to it, it selects all of the troops that's on my screen or in my viewing range. It'll select all of them. So like if I come over here and I hit it, you see it's not selecting any troops, but if I like show one of them on the screen, it should. Okay, now select them all because they're so close to each other. Okay, let's try to come on this side. Okay, see, now it's only selecting one because that was the only one that was on my screen. So that's kind of how that button works. It selects all the visible troops on your screen. You might need to make them run away, you know, or you might want all of them to attack, so you just hit that button. It's the quick select. Another way is to come here, and if you organize your troops, like I will show you that later, you will be able to go through and select specific groups of troops. You might group, you know, you might put like some tanks. Like for me, I put like assault gun tanks in the first. I also put the mobile artillery in group 1. So I put all of my assault gun tanks and mobile artillery in that group. I put all of my like tanks that can do force march in group 2. And group 3, I'll put like units that are pretty weak. And I don't want them to be rushing into like, you know, dangerous places, like my little infantry, or I'll put definitely anti-tank weapons in group 3, because you don't, they move so slow, so you don't want to just tell them to, you know, go into anywhere that's dangerous. You want them to kind of shoot from a range. So generally speaking, I group my troops based off of how you know, which troops are most likely to be around each other, based off of their strengths and weaknesses. But you know, somebody might have, oh, group 1, I got like 5 assault gun tanks, you know, a couple artilleries, and you know, some planes or whatever, and I'm gonna send them one direction. Group 2, you know, I got some other, but me, I just put all my mobile artillery, all my assault gun tanks in group 1, all my force march tanks in group 2. Group 3, I'll put all of my, you know, weaker troops or anti tank troops, long range artillery, so forth. Group 4, I'll put any troop that can attack aircraft. I'll put that in group 4. That includes scouts. Group 5, I'll put boats and bombers. Now if I'm playing on a map where I'm building a large navy, then I won't necessarily group bombers and my navy together. I'll actually separate them. So I'll put all of my aircraft in group 4, and then I might even put like land units that can attack aircraft in group 3, along with like, you know, my land units that attack tanks and stuff. And I'll put all of my boats in group 5. But you know, you can always figure out what works best for you and go on from there. Let's get some ninja kicks up. And let's move on. Moving right along. Now they want me to upgrade my city because I've made it to level 2, and I've already gotten 33 experience points in level 2, probably from killing extra troops or whatnot. I don't remember all of the missions that I've already completed. So moving on, you see they gave me like 75 fortune, like really. But take these guys in the beginning. Keep these guys, do not have any troops standing still in the beginning. Keep them moving. For anything that pops up here, attack it with whatever they've told you to build. Don't be worried that levels, if you get killed by the NPC, you got bigger fish to fry. Because as soon as you go up against a real player, I don't care how weak they are, you're really going to get wrecked. If you get killed by an NPC that spawns on your territory, you're really doing something wrong. And they're inherently like this unit's on, and you have units you use in the middle of the game, and then you got units you're like, you know, pushing out some you know, troops that can deal a lot more damage. Alrighty, and I'm doing this so fast I need to slow down, read through, explain everything. That's kind of for like 7 hours or 6 hours grinding. Like for example, let's look on the leader. Once I hit a battle level with, you know, utilizing the least amount of resources, luck. But yeah, you're just gonna have to, once you get to pretty much, you know, level 8, you're not gonna be able to build anything at your. Take your troops and just start going to as many little cities as you can. Now the sucky part is you can only, and as you see, you have to be a level 10 if you want oil, your iron, whatever you got, rubber. You're gonna take it and they'll give you more, being able